Why don't we just go with custom ship name? There we go. Custom ship name it is. With married to you, Gunther and ZZT on the crew. It's been a while for FTL, right? Pump and a miss. That would work too, sure. Burst 2 and a mini beam. Can't reach weapons and shields, can we? On this one. He's so close, though. This is why when I buffed the halberd beam's length for quality of life purposes, it needed to be 82, not 85 for the record, because otherwise it could make that. Sadness. Let's see. I mean, taking weapons for one is certainly helpful, but yeah, I think we just want the damage here. It was starting there. Hey, Ace of Bus. Been a while indeed. It's hoping for at least one dodge there. This could be painful. The mini beam doesn't synergize time-wise with the burst 2 at least. Oh, I moved these guys in there so they stole the power from Lido. Alright, I guess we're not doing the quick Lido shot plan after all. Never mind to that. I'm just making sure I get back into engines in time. I want that 5% dodge. Well, we're off to a not so exciting start here. There's no fuel though. Let's see. So we're preventing about 2 damage. That's worth 4 scrap itself. So 13 scrap, 4 missiles. Burst 2 did go down, so even if this hits weapons again, if this hits weapons again, I still don't get a shot off before they do. I get my Lido back online, but The other downside is that if I accept the surrender, I'm jumping immediately and I don't repair my oxygen or heal up ZZT yet. Let's go greedy. That's a little more fun anyway. Oh, we got a miss too. Alright. That's good. Alright, well, we get 19 scrap and 2 fuel. Very worth it. Let's see. For distress, we've got a beam weapon. So I really need to do a distress result analysis sometime to like determine how likely distress is going to be worth it based on your equipment. Hey, the civilian shit, you've got the same weapons as the last guy. What madness is this? At least I can hit weapons and shields this time, so that's nice. It's interesting that it actually feels a little bit weird having the in-game music. Not that weird, mind you, since I've seen plenty of streams that most people play this game have the in-game music on for good reason. But, been on playlists for quite a while. Oh, the right to resist. Alright, fine, I'll take my 1 extra weapons training. Thank you. Ekman. Alright, works for me. Who would like to be our humanitis that is currently piloting? 30 scrap. It's 35 to upgrade weapons. Probably don't do that. Upgrading engines rather is pretty reasonable on Zoltan A here as well. Specifically because of the Zoltan shield makes early dodge especially good, basically. Most ships you would want to look at prioritizing the tier 2 shields first. But with Zoltan ships, a little more reasonable to go for that that engine. Feel free to pick a different name if you want Calandris. If I just having him named Lawyer kind of sounds more like an insult, I suppose, given the general connotations of the career. Is it? And the civilian ship once more. Easy peasy. Artemis, even. What's with these ships that have the level 3 shields so they don't go down from the 1 damage? You're still Sector 1, guys. You're not supposed to have so many buffers, man. There you go, Solani. Greetings, Miranda. Going well. The extra level in engines also makes it quicker to train more engine levels. Alright, civilian ran away like a cowardly coward face. We're not, like, super excited about a store. We'd kind of like to have about 110 scrap before visiting us. Well, 100 because we can sell the Lido off, but in order to buy, like, hacking. How many exploits are in this game, Brenda? Well, that depends on where you draw the line. There's, like, a dozen different ways to exploit it by saving and loading. There's the Gun and Shuffle, aka hacking drone, or defense drone bypass, rather. There's the Suffocation Samba. There's the Pre-Igniter exploit. There's the Zoltan Power Theft. What else, like, feels exploity? Yeah, probably don't even plan on the store at all. I'm getting a lot of dual reward possibilities here. That's always nice. Hey there, Krima. Suffocation Samba's well, there's actually there's two distinct suffocation dances, and I guess they really need different names. But what I'm thinking of when I say Suffocation Samba, I'm thinking of scrap 16. Very good. You've got, like, boarders that are trying to break down a door, and you got one of your guys that keeps running in and out of that room to reset the AI position so that they don't tear down the door as fast and spin longer, getting all suffocating. Yeah, actually, that's another one that should have a tips and tricks video, but we don't have that. Oh, we should maybe time our halberd with the asteroids. We'll see. Because we also want to hit before their second weapon volley. Asteroids are frequent enough. We should see one here momentarily. That's enough to actually kill them if they, you know, stay dead. But the second follow-up asteroid would kill them at that point. Okay, here we go. Oh, in this case, I should start over at weapons rather than shields. There we go. No, that is a minimum surrender offer. We can do better. I believe in you. We can do better than that. Man, they resisted a lot. Holy crap! They resisted 4 points of damage there. Look at that nonsense. Alright, 14 in a fuel. Not too shabby. Exactly, kiddies. And what else would be called an exploit? Oh, I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that's just like secondhand at this point that could be kind of considered in that category, yeah? I mean, 5th crew is worth paying, what, 16 scrap for? Charlie. Alright, who wants to be this humanitis? Then... Greetings, free kill. Well, I mean, that... well, in that case, Miranda, that description is fine, because Dark Souls is probably easier than FTL. Depending on, how you consider it, but greetings, Double Taco. But Dark Souls is very much not, not an impossible game either, and is generally fair as well. The way I generally handle it, Kenny's Hat, is I kind of leave it open to anyone who speaks when we're naming crew, but if like multiple people speak up, I will prioritize supporters first. Greetings, Ty Arts. Alright, bottom's slightly safer if something goes awry, like we get a double fleet pursuit or something. So on most ships, like I mentioned earlier, you'd probably want to go tier 2 shields, but well, it depends on so many things, Miranda, right? Like it's not like an easy thing to compare their difficulty at all, but and again, are we talking about like FTL on easy or normal or hard? And there's a lot of different ways you could play Dark Souls that'll be way easier or harder. Hey, they're monolithic. We just started tonight, Tyrants. Been going pretty smooth first far, or first far? So far, I guess. That's the words I wanted to use. Oh, and I missed it. Thanks for the host, Kenny's Hat. Yeah, like they're entirely different things. Like Dark Souls is more about patience, learning patterns, than twitch reactions when necessary, and like parsing the situation. Well, FTL has a lot of parsing the situation too, so they share that much in common at least. Do we grab tier 2 shields anyway? Greetings, Arboretic. No, an average player would not finish an FTL hard mode run faster than Dark Souls. I would say that is definitely not the case. If that is the metric. An average player would finish an easy run of FTL faster than completing Dark Souls. But, I mean, there's people that have played FTL for 100 hours and have never beaten it even on easy. It is a classic quote, Monolithic. Higher percentage of people would finish FTL higher than Dark Souls. I also don't think that's true. But it's so hard to guess and measure a lot of these things. I mean, Dark Souls took me a long time, don't get me wrong. I don't know quite how long. I mean, we did a lot of fun side stuff like invasions and shenanigans and stuff, but it was like 100 hours or something, but to actually beat your first FTL run on hard is generally going to be well over 100 hours for most people, I think. Like, there's people that will do it faster, but... Double taco. Yeah, well, no, parry timing's impossible, so, you know. Great zealousy. My own personal FTL experience, since I had such a general roguelike background, I think I did 10 runs on normal that I lost. This is well before, this is when the game first launched, but I think I did 10 runs on normal that I lost, and then I did 2 runs on easy and won my second easy attempt there. So that was, I don't know, 10 hours or something like that, but... let's just press forward. Why not? I mean, there's a lot of reasons why not, so that doesn't directly need to be answered, but this is a popular armament for this sector, huh? This would be a lot scarier in a lot of cases, but still open for a one miss. Then we don't have to do any mind control dancing here, but. Engines, yeah, alright, that's fine. Hey, Zodiac. I mean, if I ever play Convoy, I do intend to start by playing Convoy on the hardest difficulty option available. Without ever having played before. With more than 0 expectations of winning my first game. Even though it's been like a year and a half since I've seen anyone play it. It feels wrong not to buy tier 2 shields though. That is a thing that feels wrong. And, I mean, we've got all of Sector 2, we're safe to just keep running the Halberd beam. I'll tell you what, we're gonna buy that, but we're not gonna buy any more power right now. So it's there if I need it. And there's also a lot of complexity there too, Marinda. Like, FTL is going to be easier to pick up advantages from watching other people play than Dark Souls is. But if you're going in, if you're not like looking up or finding out any information about either, then that's kind of the comparison I'm thinking in terms of. Most fun ships to me, Marinda, tend to be ships that are trickier to play but aren't that bad. So, Zoltan C, Stealth A are among my favorites. That's mildly inconvenient. Like, learning things about a game and applying that knowledge is still a skill, and, I mean, it's a big part of what makes FTL hard, but it's easier to, at least in my opinion, to apply that that knowledge with something like FTL than Dark Souls. Nah, that's enough oxygen recovery. Let me close that in case we get bored. The balance mod Rocky is actually kind of fun, free kill. Like, the good hull missile and having a replicator makes a huge difference for how annoying that ship is to play. I don't think I've ever actually noticed this little bit that's only in the left channel right here. You hear that in your left ear? You got headphones on? I haven't, like, specifically noticed that instrumentation before. And we actually already got a weapon level up, too. That's pretty cool. For ourselves. Well, Kestrel A isn't amazing. I think Kestrel A is like pretty much dead center in power level of the comparative ships there. It's a good starter ship because it teaches you about or like it has kind of built-in setup to learn about like timing your volleys to hit the missile weapon first and not use missile weapons when you don't need to and things like that. How is the beam destroying stuff? Yeah, so it since I'm hitting the shield first, Arboretic, if I do that 1 damage, that might bring the shields down, so it might do 1 damage, then 2, then 2, then 2, rather than just 1, 1, 1, 1. Let's see. Well, in the short term, to be clear, engine controlled is clearly way better. It's just a consideration because we've got these other green guys up here. Relatively fine dancing with automated drones. We got plenty of fuel. Burst Laser 2 is the only thing that Kestrel really has going for it, though, Marinda. It's got, like, slightly below average crew, it's got a bad layout, it doesn't have particularly good systems to start, like, only level 2 engines. It just doesn't really cut the mustard otherwise compared to, say, NGA, Kestrel B, Zoltan A, Zoltan B, NGC. Slug C. What else is better? Obviously, the clear better ones: Crystal B, Lanius B, Mantis C. So on and so forth. Artemis is a decent weapon too. I mean, that is true. I'm understating Artemis there. There's nothing wrong with Artemis. Still out. I don't know what you mean by still out, Zealousy, but my verdict is this War of Mine is not a very good game. That's my verdict. Alright, we want to be running about 100 scrap surplus to have a chance to buy hacking, since hacking costs 110 right now in balance mod. Yarhar. Oh, you can do it this way. Yeah, there we go. That's the better way to do it. Yep. They're basically running Mantis A, but they don't even have the small bomb, and they just did a Zoltan shield. Not so good for them. I gave it a 5 Zealousy. So, a little below average. 22 scrap for that's pretty nice. Alright, so we're only gonna have one store in this sector. So 10 missiles. 15. There's a small chance we'll have to rely on the Alito for some amount of time. And, otherwise, with Zoltan Shield Halberd Beam, we're powerful enough. We don't need to like desperately rush for scrap. So let's just sell 10 rather than 15. Well, like in general, like we're in like my average rating's like a 5.8, and the general public's average rating in comparison would be like a 7. Like, I've played a lot more games than most people, and I'm more critical of them. Oh, we got some fancy ion to take stuff out sooner. No, it's the game, Zealousy. There's nothing, like, in this War of Mine that stands out as good in the entire game to me. There's nothing at all. There's little that stands out as truly bad. It's just overall an extremely bland experience, as far as I'm concerned. There actually are not that many lies in this War of Mine. There's a few little bits here and there, but nothing extreme. But like the crafting is bad-ish, I guess, like mediocre to bad. The scavenging is mildly interesting. Story beats were pretty meh to me. Like, a big part of this is that there's just a bunch of stuff that makes no sense, and there's some weak writing and stuff that just really pulls away from trying to get like into a narrative experience like that. When you've got like this traitor just hanging outside your door, or whatever, that he's been there multiple times, and he just keeps saying stupid stuff like, "Come on, let me in! It's dangerous out here!" When there's no way to actually let him in, and like there's nothing else you can do about him, and you've already talked to him and traded with him. Like, it's just little silly stuff like that that it doesn't make any sense and just feels completely out of place. And there's some like grammar errors in the writing and stuff that are distracting, and otherwise it just wasn't really like much there that would make me care about the situations or the characters. Hey, Super Killer. We also talk about it a fair bit at the end of the last VOD if you're interested in more than that, Zealousy, but otherwise we got my my comment on the game, what I just said, and that covers most of it. Oh, I almost want to get cheeky here now. This is not an objectively terrible idea. Like, we have no problem, basically, do we want a random weapon, do you want to pay 45 scrap for a random weapon? We should probably consider that 50 since they might scam us. Do we want to pay 50 scrap for a random weapon? Man, this still sucks. This event still sucks. Do I need to drop that down to 25? I probably do. It's 45 in the base game, which is just nonsense. Hey, Didiskull. No, Zealousy, you gotta factor in the fact I'm not killing the ship, though. I'm gonna get 15 scrap from killing the ship. You have to consider the full thing. Just like when a slaver offers you crew for free, it's not free. You're losing the 20 plus scrap you would get for killing that ship. So you're actually paying, like, 30 scrap for that quote-unquote free crew. So I think this is incorrect, but it's more fun, and we're on a safe enough ship. Let's do it. Swarm missiles. We got swarm missiles. Alright, we got swarm missiles. Yeah, we're probably selling those at the store, and it was bad. But, it's okay. There's not very many things that would have been good. Like, obviously, Flak 1 Burst 2 would have been great. Burst 1 would have been fine. Charge 1 would be fine. Hull 1 would be fine. 3-cost weapons wouldn't have been very good. Ion 1 or Ion Stunner would be fine. Expensive, but like they add to my build, so that's good. Alright. Something along those lines. We got enough scrap we can visit the store, but I'm in no rush. Let's get some more cash money. There won't be a next time. Sleep well, Laser. I should have technically powered engines there. Keep the Zoltan shield up longer, train a little more dodge chance. But yeah, that sort of thing is always easy to miss in the costs of things, and quite possibly even to the devs of the game, right? Like, it's like, yeah, 45 is a reasonable cost to pay for a random weapon or whatever, and no, you're not. That's not what you're actually paying, though. 65 is kind of an awful price for a random weapon, it turns out. Let's see. And Swarm is inaccurate here too. Like, I actually kind of look at using Swarm, except the fact it's not guaranteed at all to hit on this ship. Got what, like a 75% chance to hit this? 'Cause it works like flak. Interesting, the beam stayed on there when I switched out weapons there, but probably should have bought 1 power so that things would have rounded in my favor. That's okay, though. Yep. That's the plan. I'm gonna take down my shield super quick here. That's just gonna hit Zoltan shield. Cool. Hey, Author Blues. Thank you very much for that host, good sir. Hope you had a wonderful stream. Alright. Wait for that beam to finish. Take a step out here. Oh, I didn't actually step out of the room, did I? That's how we depower my shield, so that lands in, you know, the shields anyway. Also, I've got 2 Zoltans. I've got 2 Zoltans in my shield room. There's no way they can hurt me. I'm not even thinking. Whatever, it's fine. Everything is fine. Don't worry about it. I mean, for the reference, I could say that they're better dry, Marinda, but otherwise, no. No, very much no. I don't want to eat uncooked noodles, but it's not good times as far as I'm concerned. Alright. Sure. This situation looks familiar. They still very much cannot hurt me, so that's good. There we go. Why don't we even have oxygen during this? Look at that. Wait, I need this power for my weapons, don't I? No, I don't. Yeah, no, this is the plan. There we go. We'll even let people breathe in the interim here. I mean, as long as I damage weapons doing shenanigans is fine, I suppose. Alright, whatever. Technically, the safest thing here would be just keep targeting, like, piloting and not target anything else. Pretty smooth sailing thus far. Alright, what do we got? Store?
Oh
no! Yeah, I think you're right, Cryuchi. Thanks for the cheer. Alright, well there's my hacking. Alternatively, small bomb or breach 2 are both things that can do the job. Hey, Wang Fan. If we didn't already have 5 crew, I would consider picking up an Inji. Really like having an Inji on board. I should maybe swap their cost or at least drop Mantis to 50. Yeah, that's the thing I should do. I'll make a note about that. Oh, there are some distraction boys. Really no choice but to just buy the hacking though, right? Yeah. And not a lot of reason to get cheeky and be like, we could use swarm missiles too. I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, we're doing a balance mod right now, free kill. We could even buy mind control right now if we wanted to. I think I've barely seen Space Rogue, and it looked kind of whatever, but I don't actually remember if that's a true statement or not. That's kind of musical there. I mean, there's actually several things we could still consider buying here. Mind control, backup battery, any of the weapons, honestly, or an Inji. All of those things are not terrible to buy. If I didn't have the Zoltan shield, I'd consider balance mod repair arm as well. I could get cheeky and go for the distraction buoys too. That's the really greedy choice if we want to go that route. I might do that. Because, I mean, like, we currently don't need to drop their evasion with mind control. It has other uses, and we could, like, do crew kills and shenanigans with it, I suppose. I guess that would be the other option, right? Mind control plus hacking to look to asphyxiate enemies or something? Alright, the worst of the non-terrible options is to buy distraction buoys. That is the worst option that's not clearly terrible. So that's what we're doing right now. So, to be clear, do not recommend what I just did. Wait, actually, let's do it this way because they'll come to repair the oxygen first. Distraction buoys gives me an extra jump in each sector, Super Killer. So basically, at the start of each sector, it delays the rebel pursuit by 1. They'll certainly pay for themselves, Marinda, but you're having the very high opportunity cost of losing out on 50 scrap right now. If that was drone parts, I'd probably take it just to make sure we had a comfortable hacking buffer. It's still pretty good with the fuel, honestly, but gotta go for the greed, right? Greetings, Senior Bunk. And as far as that goes, Super Killer, that's actually a somewhat wrong mindset. Like, the best time to get distraction buoys or a scrap arm is not Sector 1. That is not the best time, because 50 scrap matters so much more than having that at that point. That's tier 2 shields, that's another weapon. That's weapon system upgrade. Those are all super important uses of that early scrap. The best time to pick up scrap armor, distraction buoys is, well, like, distraction buoys probably late Sector 2 or late Sector 3, and the scrap arm would be like, I don't know, mid Sector 3 or so. Because you also have to keep in mind that you're getting a lot more scrap as the game goes on as well. So, like, if you lose Sector 1, you're losing out on 120 scrap out of the 1900 scrap you're getting for the entire run. So you don't actually lose out on very much as far as what you're going to gain off of that. And so that only ends up being, due to rounding, about 10 scrap you lost out on by not having Sector 1 in there. And you lost out on having 50 scrap now, which can be a really big deal. I would most likely keep them ZZT, but even the ones I just bought here, I'm willing to sell if the situation calls for it. It's definitely important not to get in a kind of sunk cost mindset. It's like, well, I paid 50 scrap for these, so it's not worth selling them now. Well, no. You gotta account for the current situation. It doesn't actually matter what happened earlier. You gotta account for what is beneficial now and in the future. Attack the pirate. Oh, one of these layouts, the anti-beam layouts. 5th edition tried to make beam weapons worse, and it did, but they're still amazing. How do we actually want to handle that? Could also be a little more creative and go over here, too. That's the fun option. That is an Artemis missile as well, unfortunately. Yeah, exactly, CCT. Advanced Edition made beam weapons worse and added hacking, so, you know, net gain for beam weaponry. Which were already good. We don't need another weapon, Marinda. We got hacking. Hacking is another weapon. I was pausing there because I might have changed the trajectory, or like where I was targeting with the halberd beam if it looked like the missile was going to hit weapons. Where would that be? Did it just hit right here? Is that where that hit? Yeah, okay. Got ourselves another crew member. So Sluggo available to be named here. And yeah, hacking is extremely strong. Mind control's fine. Like, it's powerful, but so are systems, right? Like, drones are very powerful. Cloaking is very powerful. But I paid, if you notice, I paid 110 for that hacking, not 80 as in the base game. And upgrading it is also more expensive. And this is just a dead beacon as well, alas. And hacking does cost the drone part as well. That looks like it's not even a dive, is it? I don't appear to have one of my pieces of paper here. That's okay. Yeah, I don't think that's even a dive. Even if it is, there's no ASB on that dive. Hey, Glacier Wolf. Mind you, we just paid 2 fuel for nothing, but so it goes. So it goes. Twinge Money-Making Simulator 2017, indeed, man. For you who doesn't know that reference, when I was at AGDQ, someone that I knew there, Oblivion, or the Necrodancer crew, was on one of the public LAN computers, and someone had made a link to FTL that just was named Twinge's Money-Making, probably Dark Twinge's Money-Making Simulator 2017. I don't actually wait. I don't know who it is, but was it like Sint? Maybe it was Sint. Trying to like think who would actually have done that. But anyway, thank you very much for the continued support, Devin. Greetings, sir. Another resub with a number 3 in it. They all have 3s in it tonight. NG homeworlds, excellent. That's not actually true with mind control though, because autopilot exists and is actually pretty common on hard, so the enemies can still dodge shots with their pilot mind controlled. You also have to be careful with your timing, because as soon as one of the other AI gets in the cockpit to fight them, then you're only costing them 5% evasion rather than most of it. Alright, so do we go ahead and upgrade... It's 50! God, I made it 50?! It's so much money. Getting surprised at my own changes here. It's like 40 or 45, right? No, it's 50. It's 50. I mean, that's probably still the buy here. I mean, the ship is basically just nerfed by the balance mod, right? Hacking costs a lot more, Halberd has a little bit slower cooldown. Tier 3 shields cost slightly more. Crew is slightly rare. Any reason not to do this? I guess that's really the question to ask, right? I don't think so. If we counter 2 shield bubbles, we want to have that on hand. Greetings, Ironball. Alright, my Zoltan shield gets to absorb the first pulsar. They've only got tier 1 shields that are definitely going down with the pulsar anyway. Though hitting weapons means we don't hit 4 rooms. They've got 12 hull. This is a weird little visual. I consider it a bug. I don't think the devs care about it, but this humps at 12, which is nonsense. It should absolutely hump at 11. It's like way harder to parse how much hull enemies have. That'd be kind of interesting, ZZT. Yeah, we do need to hit one of the weapons, though. So, I guess that's, they have NG to repair, too. That's too bad. So I think that's probably my optimum trajectory as far as that goes. It doesn't delay long, but it means the NG on weapons goes down to fix this, and then the NG on engines comes up to fix weapons, so it doesn't give me much extra time, but just a little bit extra. It's like I can dodge the pulsar. Can't quite do that now. And, oh, I should not hit weapons now, because we can kill them. Nope. 20 at 6 scrap, not bad, not bad. Let's see. jumping jerk with some jerk weaponry. We got 60 drone parts. It's not like the hack is terribly expensive here, right? Yeah, I think when they're jumping and they do have somewhat scary weapons, that's probably for the best. Targeting weapons first here to give a chance their missile doesn't even fire. That is a breach missile. And the hack slows down repairs enough that everything's easy peasy. Like, we get there most of the time without the hack, but seemed worth the small gamble there. Let's grab another power bar here. I don't have the goods for that one. Good thing we got that extra beacon, because we're just getting dead beacons all day long. Ooh, this is a risk of losing crew. Board the station. Save the NG. Alright, I'll trade. Well, someone volunteered for that. Well, whoever volunteered, just die. Yeah, I forgot to actually name the slug, but no wonder the slug goes away. But anyway, we got a lovely Inji now. Greetings, Advar. That is looking for a name. That sucks, ZZT. Hope you feel better. But I take that risk because I'd rather have an Inji on my crew. I wish I could actually go back to this event now. I got the Inji, man. Let's see, we're down to 7 fuel. How much do we want at a store? We got nothing to sell right now, right? Scene 1, there's at least one more store in the sector. We're at least somewhat keen on a store. Or we could do that instead, I suppose. Yeah, alright, buy the scrap. That's fine. Well, free kill was an appropriate name for someone who just died, I suppose, but what should be a reborn? Clone Bay. Oh, I had a bomb too. Yeah, we'll tag teleport. We don't want to deal with that nonsense. Ooh. Loads of fuel. Six fuel from that as well. Alright, well now I almost regret buying the fuel. Just like that, we're at almost 20 fuel again. Nonsense. Alright, one bubble. Didn't ship. Yeah, we... Alright, they've got one extra health because it's the next sector now. Yeah. Make it delicious, man. Hey there, Farplane. More fuel. Just fuel for days. Oh yeah, I can't hit that. Mildly too bad. We got, I was about to say an Inji and a slug, but we don't have a slug anymore, never mind. We got an Inji, a beam weapon, and hacking for the distress. Far play. I mean, what? That's not a consideration. Why am I like, should I hack them? I literally can't hurt them otherwise. I don't know. This is a tough call. It's a tough one. I guess we'll hack him. Wait. I think I might have to drop the beam link back down. Can you make this shot with only an 80 linked halberd beam? I like the quality of life, but only if it doesn't make the beam weapon better to begin with. Yeah, I'm not sure you can make that in vanilla. This is a Manus Interceptor. I'll make note about the black market being still too expensive. Alright. That's something to test. Like, the idea of the slightly longer beam weapon in the balance mod is not to improve the weapon at all. It's just to make it more easy to use comfortably. So much for Euros indeed. I mean, I could opt not to use it myself, but I don't want it there if it's a thing. Attack the rebels. Most likely an Artemis. So, I mean, a hacking drone here is kind of like a defense drone, I guess, that it probably saves me about 2 damage. I guess I don't need the power anywhere else, so... oh wait, we want to target weapons last, so they're repaired last. Yep. Steal the civilian supplies. Those filthy civilians. Let's see, do we want to fix that? Maybe we don't want to fix that. That's actually a pretty good speed hole. Yeah, we'll leave the speed hole. I don't know, we didn't get enough free stuff in this energy sector. I need to go to another one to make sure I actually get some free stuff this time. Although I did slightly reduce the amount of free stuff in energy sectors as well. The benefit is that this is venting on bar. Like, if boarders land here in the rooms next to it, I can vent from it. Whereas, like, this part of the ship is difficult to vent otherwise. So, like, this spot and this spot, and honestly, if, like, I could still have the sensors up but have a breach here, that would mostly be fine, too. Any of those three rooms would be fine to have a speed hole into. Let's go ahead and grab that. Keep like pausing, like, oh, they've got 2 shields. Should I hack or not? One of the great mysteries of our time, surely. That's fine for right now. My weapons guy's more trade than yours is. Let's see. Oh, they haven't finished repairing that because of the hack, so I can just do this. Don't need to wait for the hack. 33 scrap and a drone part. I can mention the more fuel, I suppose. We're just getting inundated with fuel here. I have 15 missiles. That is honestly a pretty crappy deal, but got you know, yeah, I guess 4 hole. Okay, that's slightly more than 2 scrap per missile, at least. If I wanted to, I could actually go probably all the way back here because of the buoys, huh? Oh, sure. Burst 1, okay, that is acceptable. Let's at least see if any of these 3 beacons are stores before we spend money to upgrade that. Look around, take the weapon! Just a Hermes of sadness. So, I think we've actually seen every beacon so far. Yeah, we sure have. So, 2 of these 6 beacons here are stores, possibly 3. We got a lot of stores at the end of this sector. Hey, Britnov. That would be funny, Britnov. I mean, the Hermes is not like a capital exclamation wow Farplane. It sells for 20 scrap in the balance mod. That's 85 to have the first one available. It also opens up some crew kill possibilities, I suppose. And we can... Oh. Oh, yuck. Oh, this doesn't even cut across either, huh? But I could cut back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6... 6. Yeah, that's far enough, right? 7, 8, 9. Okay. So since I'm looping back, basically, do we want to hit 2 stores or do we want to hit 1 store? No, this is a good sector. It's a good sector. Some finagling to position things right, but this is a perfectly cromulent sector layout. Probably only want to look at hitting 1 store. Advanced FTL navigation. Yeah, that steaming pile of garbage. The augment's so bad I just had to remove it from the game, the balance mod. Let's see, so we've got Hermes to sell off for another 20. So we've been getting that online. I've got about 115 plus 2 more beacons of goodies. Alright, we're buying that. We're not buying more power for it yet, though. Hey, look. Thanks for boarding next to the speed hole. Might have to have the English slap him a little bit to make sure that doesn't get through. Oh, you're gonna have a defense too? Make it so I can't use my burst one? Okay. I see how it is. I see how it is. It should be enough, I think. These weapons are all about to fire. There's our piloting level. Yeah, we do want to hit weapons. You can do like silly things like this too. Those are fun. But we'll go with a more straightforward there. That's fine. It is that, so I can't heal up right now. That's okay. Yeah, it's 1 breach or 1 Landius is about half of the rate of 1 airlock door. So yeah, I can. This is a great ship for demonstrating the old oxygen situation. So we can demonstrate that in a little bit. Oh, it just hit my hacking! No! Yeah, I will charge up as fast. They've got, okay. I'm making sure they don't die in one hit. That's an important milestone to look at with the crew health sometimes. Ooh, I almost missed my window here. Alright, good enough. Make sure the engine gets the repair skill, look at that. Yeah, these rooms are all the same, so we can demonstrate here. So, here's a breach, here's one airlock door, and here's 4 airlock doors for some comparison here. So, the room immediately adjacent to an airlock always vents immediately, no matter how many doors you open, but otherwise it vents faster depending on how many airlock doors you have open there. So, you'll see this go very quick, bop, bop, and then even if we go one more room, bop. Those 3 doors happen even before this this one here does. And then that one goes, and then the breach goes. So that's what you're looking at there for some differences. Sleep well, Calendars. And we'll let the O2 refill here. At least mostly. No, no, we're not buying more scrap. Go away. Get out of here. Did I mention there's going to be a lot of stores towards the end of the cycle? Alright, well, it only costs a fuel to look at another store because it doesn't cost a hop now, right? Because we've got to go through those 2 beacons. Those are the 2 specific beacons that we didn't want to both be stores. So it goes. There's no other way to hop back here, right? Alright. There's the pre-igniter though, huh? Yoink! The other store is super sad now, but that was a pretty good quest, right? Wasn't it? Well, otherwise I'm delaying 1 beacon to get to this store. Whatever. Whatever. Hey, what do you got? Nothing I can afford? Fancy that. Oh man, we might have had a shield charge booster if we didn't worry by other augments. Should be noted, I actually did think to myself, like, yeah, you know what, I kind of want 120 scrap in case the store has a pre-igniter. We got build to support it, so let's see. Yeah, that's true. I could have bought more fuel. My mistake, not getting that down here. Alright, so we got a few options. We could fire the first one and hope the one that isn't shot down by the defense 2 hits a shield, and then just pop it for 4. Or we can get a hack through. I don't know, the weapons aren't that scary. They could do some havoc. But oh. One of the lasers was shot down, the other ran into the defense drone instead. Alright. Well, a little easier to get the hack drone past now, I suppose. Yeah, that's not good angle. Yeah. Pre-igniter obviously doing amazing work right now. Also known as literally nothing. There we go. $31 scrap, not bad. I'm mildly amused that you clarify the temperature of your brew. Oh, I didn't pre-ignite the burst. Got a pre-igniter, man. Which is apparently a weapon for suckers. Yeah, I'm still waiting for the burst, though. Is how that works. I see. I see. That would explain it then, I suppose, wouldn't it? So I could have fired that sooner, but I'm waiting actually for the bubble to recharge, because otherwise it would recharge mid-beam. Great. We almost missed out on that third store. At least we've got some money this time. Hmm. Oh, I'm $1 short, aren't I? I am $1 short. Could also buy the Iron Blast 1. It's not the best synergy with pre-igniter, since we have to wait for the Iron Blast shot to travel before the laser, then the beam. But oh wait, no, I can't do math. What am I talking about? I'm $9 over, not $1 short. In that case, never mind. I will in fact pay 65 scrap to add an extra projectile. Hey there, Mag Reggins. Welcome to the stream. Math is hard sometimes. Manth even harder. Nobody wants to do Manth. Even at 90 scrap versus 2, still a fairly easy choice to buy there. But hurts me a bit more for doing so. I thought that was 3 for a second there because they appeared on top of my BO. Like, what the hell? 3 of them? What sector is this? No, we're fine. We're fine. Yeah, they literally can't hurt us. It's all good. Sure thing, man. Hey, Chronometrics. Almost fully trained weapons crew now, too. 31 scrap and nothing. We're at 9 right now, right? That's only worth 20 scrap. The 2 drone parts is the only actual cost there, though. The other stuff is free. Yeah, I'll pay 2 drone parts for 20 scrap. Acceptable. Hey, Kamada. Lovely rock sector music. Pirates! I'm not supposed to miss 2 out of 3, guys. That's not right. Get a little closer to try to outpace the shield recharge there. Just idly pondering, trying to crew kill them. I'd probably rather just not use the drone part now that we're down to 10, though. Oh yeah, like if you look at my shields and engines, it does not look quite equipped for Sector 5. But then you realize I've got 5 in weapons with a pre-igniter and hacking, and of course the Zoltan shield, meaning the low defenses are further not that that scary. But let's see. Go away. We don't serve your kind here. Gomorrah, greetings. That only matters if the beam is, like, the thing piercing the shields, Gomorrah. If you're popping the shield bubbles with another weapon, or with hacking, or etc., then that's completely irrelevant. I could probably even try to demonstrate that if we get a chance here. Just pondering if I want to upgrade engines another level here. Yeah, with Zoltan shields, let's do it. Let's go with another engine level there. Oh man, that this whole part of the sector is cut off. That's pretty icky. Alright, that case I'm going here and swinging back up, or I could go here and do the same, I suppose. Which beacon feels luckier? Well, we know this one's not a store, so that means it's probably better at this point. Even out here you follow us. We only wish to be left alone. Out of panic or anger, they charge their weapons. The Flak 2 mini beam basic laser? Okay, not too threatening. Let's see. It's not really. This doesn't really demonstrate anything. Yeah. It's better just go and target weapons first in this case. But yeah, since their shields are already down, I'm already doing 2 damage through them anyway, so it doesn't matter. It mostly matters early with the Zoltan A and the Stealth B when you're just targeting the glaives and having it pierce shields, because then the 1 damage, like, if they've got 2 power and shields, right? The enemy has 2 power and shields, you do 1 damage to their shields, that takes their shields down entirely. And then the rest of the beam will now do 2 damage each hit because their shields are down. But when we've just popped the bubbles like this, it doesn't matter because we're going to be doing the 2 damage anyway, as you can see here. Fully leveled weapons now, very nice. Throw some emergency respirators into the garbage can. Alright, so the distraction buoys have just cost us 17 scrap so far. There's our 2 stores for the sector. I guess we're not visiting a store in the sector then, fair enough. Hey, Samusin. Incoming pirate. With cloaking, even. Level 3 cloaking, even. Fancy that. And in that case, it also wouldn't have mattered. So their shields weren't down entirely, but one bubble was still popped. So if we did that, what would happen? Like, let's say they had 4 power for their shield system. We do damage, so now they have this, but that still means they have that one shield bubble up there. So it doesn't make any difference to do anything beyond that point. Oh, you're gonna walk that way? Walk the correct way, buddy. Probably should have tagged cloaking there, but that's okay. Alright. Oh, not if I hit an asteroid in midair. Then it doesn't work. That's okay. 39 scrap in Sector 5. That's a good deal right there. Well, I know none of these are going to be stores, but they could be distress, which I think would be better than an average beacon, so I'm going to skip that one and go to this one. Scrap it! Vandals! You think you can come into our sector and just steal whatever you please? Yes, actually, that is literally what I think. I do believe you have parsed the situation accurately. Oh, thought I put 2 power in that. Almost did a 1-level hack, which would have been very sad. That's a little greedy, but if all 3 hit, we take that down before it fires. This doesn't actually matter, but I feel like doing it, so I'm doing it. Talking about on my ship instant. When I've got the Zoltan shields, that's I'll prioritize engines more. Are you talking about the Itaby? Oh, need to repower that. Cruising along quite smoothly this run. Alright. Got yourself some cloaking. Basic and burst 3, yeah. Only a level 1 cloak this time, huh? I pause because I consider the potential of a crew kill. It's not the easiest thing to do. Let's see where that leaves things. Level 3 oxygen, huh? That seems pretty greedy, but we could try. You know what, let's try it. Let us try it. It's a pretty heavy drainage on their oxygen here. Right now. Calandris is the pilot, yes. We'll have to deal with that after, basically. Let's just do that for now. And when that gets repaired again, we drain it again. Things are getting a little low on health, so I'm not happy about that, but... Like, we wanted them to resist more shots this time, is what we wanted. Oh, they're boarding me with a guy. That's probably just... Yeah, that's just helpful for my cause right now, I would say. That guy's running out of that way. Alright. Ooh, good, they got the resist there. Oh, also their weapons came back up, but I totally took a damage because I wasn't paying attention. We should have at least had 5% more dodge, which might have saved me a damage there. Oh, he's gonna teleport back regardless. Here's what we do. Fire 2 shots from that. Tag that. Oh, that's not up yet. Never mind. my cutting plan. Alright. Let's cancel that so we don't actually accidentally do anything here. Alright, we're fine. Alright. There's our crew kill. It's kind of nice to be reminded how powerful this ship is. Zoltan shields and halberd beam. That's all you need. It's really, really good. You can just kind of casually be like, I'll buy distraction buoys. Hacking cost a lot more. I'll buy pre-igniter. Why not? Everything's happy days, really. Probably tier 2 shields next time. That now costs 105, I believe, with a slight price tweaks. Wait, can't you do something with having a missile weapon in this, or What were the blue options for this? Oh, okay. No, it is a missile weapon. It's just in the second one. I think we get more scrap the other way, at least some of the time. Let's see, because it's a 50-50 and then a 50-50, so we already failed the first 50-50, so 50% chance to lose a crew with a chance of better scrap reward, yeah? Sometimes it's nice to have a missile weapon. Hey, Frisbee Hobbit! Heavy 2 and a big old missile jerk, huh? And the rock guy up there, sure. We don't need to vent into him because, like, we might as well let him waste time tearing down that door. I think we wait for an asteroid. There's usually, yeah, quick. Oh, they missed with a quick asteroid though. Weapons repaired last, so we'll cut it this way. See you later. Yeah, you just try to smash in those sensors. Have fun with that. How did they teleport through the Zoltan shield? Arbitrary plot device. It was a well, I guess we want that closed now anyway. It was an event teleport rather than a teleport from the ship. I mean, Pegasus is less terrible with a pre-igniter, but it's still 3 power and doesn't synergize with a beam weapon, so... I'll also note we have not bought repairs this stream. You know what? Fine. We're gonna buy. You just incited us to buy a swag sensors shop. We've got the swag sensors now. Inji is now moving to manned sensors just for the swag factor. That's what I'm doing. I'm just throwing my money into the garbage can. They have resorted to a pirate's life. I mean, we could kill these guys too if we wanted to. Yeah, maybe. Level 2 oxygen. Just tag weapons for right now. Alright, alright. Let's keep up the cheekiness. I want to time this such that we can destroy the oxygen right after the hack finishes, so we need to wait a little bit here. Hey, there's Skaz the Walrus. Well, that's yucky. They're not really cooperating with my drain their oxygen plan. Let's see. At this point, it's better to. It's probably better to wait for hacking for the 8 seconds until that's available again. We're expecting to take a damage or two from this flak, by the way. Like, we're taking more risk of damage for our shenanigans and our chicanery. Sometimes we'll just dodge all 3 shots, though. That'll be a thing that happens, too. See, that guy's... Hey, there's Zapper Gandhi. Yeah, I should have tagged weapons. Now we're gonna eat some damage. It's okay. It's all for asphyxiating the enemy crew, okay? Clearly, be all worth it. Okay, we'll just dodge everything. I mean, we do have 40% dodge, don't get me wrong. That's a lot of dodge we already have, but we still don't expect to quite dodge the whole shebang right there. Oh, you got oxygen back up. Well, that's nice. Oh, it's not up yet anyway. Ah, we didn't even get higher reward for it. We just got base reward. That happens about 1 in 3 times from a normal event. Alas. That's okay. It's the principle of the matter. We starved the enemy of oxygen, and that's what's truly important here. What do you get? Oh, I guess that must be an ion 2 then? Oh, no, it's a heavy ion. Well, I thought it was a heavy ion. It is a heavy ion and burst 3, I guess. I mean, it doesn't actually change what we do by any means, but it's like, well, while we have the fancy sensors, we might as well analyze the situation, right? For funsies. This turns out not a ship we can asphyxiate. They already have no oxygen. It'd just be doing them a favor, really, as far as that goes. So less dangerous to hack, but we should be fine. Land at least 2 of those. Cool. We're just dodging like mad now. It's fine. It's cool. It is hard, Simonson. Yep. So, I don't dislike Zoltan controlled nearly as much as like Frag dislikes Zoltan controlled, but I think considering our pre-igniter chicanery here, let's just go pirate. We don't really need stores. Like we could, if we just have burst 2 halberd for the in game, that's acceptable, right? We can win off of that. We could even bring the Pegasus online if we're feeling cheeky. That's fine. That would actually do things. Also, I do want those tier 3 shields. Probably just now, huh? Yeah. Let's go ahead and pick those up. Anyway, we have been streaming a little over 2 hours so far, which we'd kind of expect to be like Sector 4, right? Like mid-Sector 4, not the start of Sector 6 at this point. We've been cruising tonight. Zoltan is fun and it's fast, turns out. It gets a little faster when you pick up a pre-igniter too, huh? But in any case, thanks for hanging out, folks. Obligatory reminder that the Amazon affiliate link exists. You can follow that link in chat to shop on Amazon just like you normally would and help support the stream at the same time. And we'll be back in just a few minutes. See you shortly. Alrighty, we are back. Yeah, Amazon surely considers PayPal just like a direct competitor, right? They have their own payment processing system and stuff like that. Don't want to. Amazon wants to be in charge of everything and wants to make money from every possible piece of the transaction. They want to have it all as kind of their business model. And got too many good songs in the playlist. I never want to mute them to go back to the game music, man. Alright, we bought our shield upgrade. Cool, cool. Explore the asteroid field. Zoltan shields. I got one of those too. Bunch of miscellaneous lasers, huh? All sorts of pew-pew. Little mind control action. I think they've got a little too much annoyance for me to want to try to asphyxiate him here. With the clone bay and the mind control and all the pew-pew. So next question, do I fire the halberd beam to take down the Zoltan shield rapidly? Or do I assume the burst plus asteroids will take it down fast enough? I think I just fire the halberd. Then I don't get any value out of my pre-ignite. Let's see what we can do here. They've only got level 3 engines, so they don't have a huge amount of dodge. Okay, we chose correctly. We don't need hit shields, we want to. They only have 2 crew to repair. Need to shoot a curve beam, right? That'd be pretty nice. Got a shield buffer too. Very rude. I'll just go for more damage, that's fine. What did their ion hit? So my shields didn't get ionized. I heard it hit something. What did that hit? Did an asteroid just hit their projectile in midair? I think an asteroid hit their projectile in midair over my ship. Like, well, it exploded between weapons and shields, and neither of those are damaged, turns out. Let's see, no one's got any piloting. Pretty unlikely to get the dodges there. Shiny link spiders. ANG to calm down the infected. Very good. Alright, so ideally we want to hit probably just one of these nebula beacons. And we also want to dive for... Oh, we only get one if we hit the nebula beacon, huh? Hey, wrap up. Well, speed holes make a ship go faster, clearly. So pretty essential. I guess we could hit both nebulas and plan to dive as an option too. Alright, well let's loop around here and see what's up from that point. The max sensors are just kind of fun too, because like a lot of people, they're very useful for learning the game better too. I would say because they help you kind of get a sense of what levels enemies are going to have in different systems and stuff like that. They're less important the more you know the game, but before that, pretty neat. Level 4 engine's probably going to dodge one of these burst shots, huh? Yeah, we'll try. Nice, very nice. That is not a more generous bribe. Shop, huh? Well, let's see. I mean, I kind of want, like, that other glaive or halberd or pike or something, like, just beam dominance with hacking and pre-igniter, but, I suppose we could probably accept a flag 1. But picking up cloaking now is also pretty reasonable. Even at its increased price here. It's a pretty good shop, Samuson. It's got cloaking, battery, mind control, shield charge, booster, flak 1. Iron 1 could be a buy sometimes too. And we're still Sector 6 at this point. We get a Nebula sector next. We don't know if that's Slug or regular Nebula, so there's only one guaranteed store next sector. But we're very likely to be able to find it with our distraction boys. We could buy Rockman too. A little late to buy crew for the blue options, I suppose. So, flak and battery or cloaking? Because the flak is like not that important here. I've already got hacking. It represents 3 more damage, which is, you know, good. I like damage. And we definitely want to buy the battery if we're not buying cloaking now, because it helps us improve our odds of finding cloaking next sector. I think cloaking's probably more helpful for winning, huh? Well, I value it high enough that I thought 150 was too cheap for a Zapper Gandhi, so you could take that into consideration, that I increased the price of something that cost 150. If this was next sector, I'd go ahead and just buy the shield charge booster, because then I can get rid of my distraction boys. Alright, we'll pick up cloaking. That's fine. Hey there, King Will. So I thought that for a long time. This was a very recent change in the balance mod, was bumping cloaking up to 160. It's just the fact that, like, at 150 scrap, you want to buy cloaking 95% of your runs. So that means, like, raising the price is not really a bad idea. It's something that you want that often. The only thing I couldn't do that with was tier 2 shields, right? Like, that's one of the best things you can do in the entire game is buy tier 2 shields, but it's also super essential to combat the randomness of the early game. So I definitely left them only at 50. 58 scrap-a-doodle right there. Thank you kindly for your patronage. Cloaking also makes it easier, safer to dive as well. Bombfy. Sure. Who wants to be our fresh humanitis then? When I say tier 2 shields, that's level 4, 2 shield bubbles. It's very rarely wrong to spend your very first 50 scrap in a game buying the shield upgrade, so you could have 2 bubbles online. That makes several enemies in the first 2 sectors unable to even hurt you at all, and several more that are much less threatening. Like, a single burst laser 2 is a lot less threatening, and a heavy laser or a basic laser plus mini beam setup can't do any damage. So it's super, super nice. Hey, Krondar. You got it, Zapper. Zapper G. I use the phrasing tier for the shield bubbles because if you say, like, level 4 shields or whatever, are you talking about 4 bubbles of shields or is the system upgraded to 4, which is only 2 bubbles? Like, most people are gonna always be referring to how many bubbles it are because that's what's important, and you usually upgrade it in sets of 2, but you don't have to. And it's not the only way to do things, and like having a shield buffer is definitely a useful thing to have at times. Having like level 7 shields or level 3 shields or whatever. Oh, gotcha, Sammy said. Yeah, I can see why it would sound like that. So yeah, I'm considering if I want to hit the other basically, if I'm hitting the other nebula beacon, that's because I'm planning on diving. Because I effectively get this nebula beacon and one of these from the dive. Whereas if I don't, then I just get one of these. But if I'm not diving, then we're losing out on a regular beacon for the nebula beacon, and a regular beacon's better. That's true, instant. Yeah, we do have those. Yeah, we want to dive. Let's do it. We just bought cloaking after all. We had a Zoltan shield. Diving's pretty good times, really. You're, what do you got here? Basic laser and a halberd, huh? Not terribly impressive, turns out. They, probably, they've got to have a boarding drone. Or ion intruder. I guess they could have anti-personnels and system repairs. This isn't repaired yet, so I don't think they've got a system repair. I think they've got a boarding drone that they can't launch until this halberd fires. That they can't launch ever. Oh yeah, I'm escorting fugitives all day long. What of it? It's like I've got cloaking and I'm like not even using it because my offenses plus Zoltan shield are too strong to make me care about my defensive situation here. It's like whatever. It's like we don't even need to hack, we're just kind of chilling, myrtleizing everything. I should have probably tried to asphyxiate the ship. Their weaponry's weak. That's okay. Alright, that looks good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, back out. Oh, look at me! Actually benefiting from my swag sensors here. Fancy that, huh? Yeah, look, because I've got... this is not something you see almost ever, man. I'm pretty sure this is a level 3 sensors blue option. Yeah, because that was advanced sensors. Yeah, not improved. So there you go. Level 3 blue option that not only can I find them, but I can also disable their engines before the fight begins. So there you go. There are some benefits to level 3 sensors. They're not all for silliness, just mostly. That's a defense one, right? Yeah. They're still not gonna let my 3 shots get through, though, huh? Alright, fine, whatevs. Oh, they would have the power regardless, instantiation. That would only matter in a plasma storm. We almost had to cloak there, that was close. These are a lot cheaper in balance mods. Still, you mostly just want to fight the ship, but I should move that to option 1, because that's still going to be your default. make a note on that one too. I got level 5 engines, so I can look and dodge. Yeah, exactly. And so we'd be giving up this fight. So it's really only worth delaying if you have like a reason to, right? Like you're searching for a store, or there's a quest you want to get to, or something like that. Because like this is an average event. Like you might get a better event, you might get a worse event, but this is a perfectly average event as far as the fight. I think this is just a normal reward anyway. It's possible this is a high reward, but I think it's just normal. Man, they take down their heavy laser. So sad. This ship was weak enough weapons-wise, I should have considered asphyxiating him too. We're just like cruising though, it's like why slow down at this point? Let's see, do we want the exit beacon or a distress beacon? So the exit beacon is a guaranteed neutral class event, unless it's in a nebula. So that includes dumb stuff like, hey, trade 2 fuel for 5 missiles, who cares? But also includes like, this civilian's being attacked by pirates, would you like a double reward? Yes I would. Let's see, so for distress, we've got just Beam and Inji is really all that we care for as far as that goes, huh? I think I'd rather have the exit beacon than the distress beacon here. Cloaking, I don't think that matters anywhere that the Inji wouldn't cover anyway. Yeah, we'll take the exit beacon. Dr. Jones? No Dr. Jones, but a little cash money. Cash money is acceptable too. Alright. Coin flip of engine scrap, and we get there. It's even a repair engine. Look at that fanciness right there. Who would like to be our repair expert as we're sitting on 300 scrap? Alright, fine. Let's upgrade some stuff. Class M Supergiant Star. Only level 1 oxygen, huh? Let's see. Can I tell off of that brief amount of charge time if this is a Hermes or a breach? If it's a breach, we can cloak every one. We still have the solar flare pop-ups to deal with. So do they, though, and they suck at repairing. They do have a med bay. You won't need to fix much, Glacier Wolf. Well, you'll fix some things, though. You will fix some things. Oh, that would be an option. That would be interesting too. Instant, like even on top of what it already does. My idea for advanced FTL navigation was that it could let you visit any beacon next to any beacon you've already visited. So not just the beacons you've already visited, but any beacon you've seen. Alright, I don't think this is, like, terribly great of an idea, per se, but let's do it. Wait, does this give me a better reward in the sun? I don't know. I don't know if this even has a chance of a better reward. I don't have these memorized quite well enough as far as those special cases go. Alright, it is a breach too, so we can cloak them like mad here. Only level 1 medbay too. I should probably actually wait. Well, no, the reason I don't wait is because the hack's already worn off, so. Oh, actually, I should have tagged weapons there too. Mildly silly not to. Send our repair engines in. Oh, they got a fire in the oxygen room. How inconvenient for them, huh? We pop in the med bay soon enough here. Gunther just kinda hurt. I guess I could just let this hit the Zoltan shield at this point too. Doesn't really matter either way, so whatever. Whatever, we'll glow. That's fine. They were trying to get out. They couldn't get out. They ran into the fire. It's like, nope, never mind. It's a bad idea. Oh, you made it to the oxygen room. Good work on that, huh? I'm gonna wait for the pilot to leave here. Oh, it's level 1. Yeah, there's no rush. We'll wait for the pilot to leave. There we go. Yep. And conveniently myrtleize them all. Oh, there is some more fire over here. I almost just want to let that fire burn. It ain't hurting nobody. With level 3 shields, it's not gonna spread very easily. Oh, we'll put it out. Mostly just because we're already going like super fast in this run, so I want to kind of keep that pace. Whereas if we have to baby a silly fire situation, then we're potentially looking at won't be able to do any more upgrades before we dive. That's okay. Let's see. Wait for the first asteroid. Miss. We'll wait for another one. And then their shields are going to recharge too fast for me to care. Hey, look, my cloaking even comes back in time. Look at all of that niceness. Don't even get a hit off with their missiles. Hey, thanks for the host, Keenan. Howdy to you as well. Greetings, Music Dan. Oh, that's where the extra power came from, right? I ran the Zoltan through the clone bay there, or the cloaking. The cloaking. We can't spend any more scrap, so Diveroo. Here we go. Going well, Keenan. Alright, what do we got? Pile, whatever, weapons. Teleporting jokes. We got this many, let's do some dunking. Why not? This is the first time I basically end up doing that most of the time, Samsung, with the crew positions one time after I realize it's wrong. It's like, okay, that was the positions we wanted. Okay, now we send them back. Okay, they're going to the wrong spot, so adjust. See, I would have bought level 2 cloak if I could have, but that's okay. Should we try to get our 1 fuel? Yeah, probably not. Nah. See you later. Only a nebula, not a slug nebula, alas. But, okay, so no store in any of these. We want to check this beacon if it's a store. Otherwise, it's somewhere in the nebula. Well, I mean, obviously in this case, but to clarify what I mean by that is that there's one guaranteed store within the nebula proper in an uncharted nebula sector, and there's the possibility of an additional store, but the additional store is always outside the nebula if it exists. To slightly repair the breach, King Will? I mean, you could if you, but it doesn't really matter. There's like no real benefit to slightly repairing or repairing it at all. There are weird situations where you could theoretically have a breach almost repaired and have a system underneath it, but you want to be able to repair that system if you need to, but you still want the breach. I would just repair the breach in that case, I think. Wouldn't worry about the tomfoolery there. Going to upgrade piloting for the manually search the wreckage option for the nebula here. Oh yeah, Glacier, I guess, volunteered for our NG there. I just dropped the prices of these guys on the tavern. Yeah, we'll take the distress though, sure. There's that beam weapon. We kept mentioning that we have a beam weapon for it. We keep the breach Samsuin because it is something we can vent from, right? So if there's like borders in our oxygen or something, we can vent into here, and that's gives us another way to vent. Or if people board into here, whereas like our airlocks are over here and over here, so venting in like this immediate area is a little bit difficult, and it gives us another way to vent them. While meanwhile, it doesn't actually block us or mess us up in any annoying way. Like, if we're walking anywhere, we're pretty much just walking down here anyway, so it doesn't cause any problems, so it has a small benefit to leave it. Why wouldn't you expect to survive, Glacier Wolf? Have you even seen me play this game? Have you seen how this run has gone? I basically feel obligated to kill you off with that kind of talk. Activate my weapons threateningly, and yeah, 57 I will take. I will take 57 scrap-a-doodle. Thank you kindly. We already saw those two? Okay. Just looking at our cut, so we're gonna miss out on this beacon here. Though we still want to hit up a bunch of beacons regardless for, We could go with the new cheaper high-level engines. These are cheap enough I could almost consider doing them over tier 4 shields. One of the next most valuable things I could buy is actually a weapons buffer, even if I don't get any more weapons. It's kind of funny. Yeah, what the heck, we'll buy that. Be room if we want to upgrade our weapons already. Hey there, Beanroid. Well, clearly, Beatroid, the answer is to get better so your crew doesn't die, right? Yeah, let's make sure we don't take damage here. Also, it kills him either way, so it doesn't matter, but, you know. It's the principle of the thing. Hey, Zanzahan. Don't actually know what you refer to by Out There. It makes me think of a game called Out There Somewhere, but which is a cool little platformer game, but certainly not what you're talking about. There's our one store for the sector. We'll go ahead and hit these two beacons first, then hop into the store. This is why we upgraded our piloting. Well, we've got a backup weapons person. We'd rather have the slug, I suppose. Alright. Zapper, you've been reborn as a slug. Congrats. Yep. Want those powered for pre-ignition here. Down to 6 fuel. We actually probably want to buy a couple here, just to be comfy. That's a pretty dull store. I mean, we could get some more pew pew online. I kind of just want to leave my clean burst 2 halberd, honestly. Just be like, who needs more weapons? More weapons are for suckers. I could grab the breach missile, even, if we want to be cheeky. That would be a cheeky option. It would be pre-ignite. Pre-ignite. It would be pre-ignited. Things are... Oh yeah, we need to sell these too. Yoink. They don't do anything for us in Sector 8. Yeah? Yeah, you know what? What the heck? We're powerful. We're having fun with this run. We're gonna use breach missiles. Bring it. We'll have fun doing silly things, huh? Yeah, I mean, Hull Laser's fine. All of these are 3-power weapons that do something, but are not things that I especially want right now, is essentially where we're at as far as that goes. So we're looking at about 9 more jumps in the sector. Missiles are pretty weak, Wrap Up, except for the Artemis. Artemis is good. We will get tin free repair in the next sector, but we want to be full health going into the next sector, so we buy a couple of extra repairs just to be comfy there. And now we've got ourselves a pre-ignited breach missile. Hey, Crow. Yeah, we got level 2 piloting, so they're not going to damage that. Yeah, there you go, Zanzian. It's in honor of the new game that Subset Games is making, Into the Breach. That's why we're using the breach missile. I like it. Works for me. Just a pile of nothing in this sector, huh? I was hoping to get a little more scrap, get more engines and shields, but that's okay. We've got a breach missile. And we already bought our auxiliary upgrades of cloaking and oxygen and piloting. Yeah. Like, more piloting and more doors and more cloaking are all useful. Oh, and hacking, yeah, we do need we actually need that bump in hacking a lot less with our build, honestly. Like, we can beat the flagship without using hacking if we wanted to. See if I can hit like all of these. I don't know if I can hit all of them. I can hit all but one. This is a fine sector to dive in because the exit beacon's garbage, so we'd rather hit that beacon than the exit. Into the Breach will be released when it is finished. That is the timeline that game is going to be working on. See, this breach missile is letting us not use a hack here because of their cloaking plus escaping, they're gonna. Well, we might use a hack anyway. Honestly, do we want to hack piloting in this case? Maybe we want to hack piloting, but we do want to make sure they don't get out of here at all. And with their, 35% evasion or so, it'd probably be good to make sure they aren't going nowhere. Oh, that was exploding on my shield. I'm like, did you just pop my hack with a bomb? It's about to get super confused there, but no, we're fine. We're fine. I guess technically the bomb's annoying enough we'll hit weapons. Doesn't matter. I actually thought it was going to take slightly more damage to kill them, but it doesn't matter because they aren't getting out of here, and we've got cloaking if we need it. Everything's fine. No, I haven't played Halcyon 6. I wasn't specifically waiting for patches. It looked like an okay game that I might enjoy, but nothing I'm, like, jumping to get on top of. Been 10 months already. Thanks for that continued support, good sir. See, this is the problem with nebulous sectors, man. Just piles of nothing. Nothing all day long. Look at all that pew-pew. Yeah, apparently on fire. Well, you would still be playing Stardew Valley, Music Dan, so that would be a downside of that plan, but, oh, I suppose we should probably just cloak it. Eh, no, what, screw you. We're not cloaking nothing. Cloaking's for suckers. $42 and nothing, alas. Oh, we do get a breach missile in here. Excellent. Let's just like devastate their weapons. How about that? No, that's fine. I should have probably tried to asphyxiate these guys, but low power. They've got a missile weapon. I didn't really want to dance around. Plus, again, this run's going so fast, just, easy peasy. Keep it nice and smooth. Alright, hit these two and then hit the exit. Sounds good to me. I'm not familiar with Well of Souls, but yeah, I mean, I've played a decent amount of RuneScape in my day. I've played a lot of bad games in my day. I mean, I had some fun with Stardew. It wasn't terrible, but it was definitely what I expected. It's just a constant grindy treadmill that doesn't really go anywhere interesting. And also, it has a bunch of stuff that just doesn't make any bloody sense in it, right? Like, I know, like, you don't care that much about the narrative story and stuff in a little farm and sim game, but, like, they've got this super ham-fisted, like, super environment good, yay, corporations are the devil and the worst thing ever, boo, sort of motif going in the game. Yet, when you're upgrading the community center for the nature spirits, you still have to pay the nature spirits $40,000 as part of your restoring the community center for the town effort. You're still paying the nature spirits $40,000. What the hell? Like, the whole, like, evil side, like, if you go the other route and sign up with the evil corporation, all you do is all your upgrades are money. Like, why are you paying giant sacks of money to the nature spirits? It's nonsense. Nonsense, man. Let's see. Oh, I already hacked piloting. Can't change to hack oxygen now, can I? The weapons are still kind of scary. Nah, we'll just devastate him, whatever. It's fine. See, Factorio, there's a good choice for a sim game. And I mean, it's probably worth noting that I am in a solid minority of my thoughts of Stardew. Most people do like it, but man, there's not that much there as far as well, there's a lot there, I guess, in terms of content, but not in terms of engagement. I guess it's definitely a game you have to enjoy grinding for, but a lot of people do enjoy grinding. Not really, Ruel. I mean, they like effectively can, but it doesn't matter for you. You don't like get any benefit from it or anything if they asphyxiate or otherwise die after you accept a surrender. Let's see. Next most important thing is probably a shield buffer. And to be clear, when I like say that, like I am at least like mildly pro environment and mildly anti corporation. Like I even like partially agree. It's just very sillily done. And like if they're gonna be all ham fisted like that, why are you still giving them money? It doesn't make any sense. 17 grown parts still? Alright, keep an eye on, I suppose, huh? They're attacking my sensors. These heathens. They fear the power of the swag sensors. 31 missiles? Yeah, sure. Just keep chucking them at them. Why not? I want my one fuel. I mean, I could like try to crew kill these guys too, but it doesn't do anything. So I'm getting one fuel regardless. So well, we're just gonna brutalize them a little bit. Give me my one fuel that is entirely irrelevant. Hey, Arcade92, welcome to the stream. That's because it's in colorblind mode. Greetings, Aroma. Why does it seem like one of the 3 repair beacons gets taken over the first jump like 90% of the time? It's kind of ridiculous. I kind of want to farm a little bit. supposed to be like a super high scrap run, but that last sector kind of took a little bit of the wind out of our sails. Yeah, we've been cruising at a pretty good rate, Aroma. But what you didn't miss is the fact I purchased and am using a breach missile for funsies. You get to witness that in action right here. Hacking piloting is better than engine here just because of the layout of their ship. Let's see. They've got level 1 oxygen, huh? We should have probably hacked that. That's okay. Let's see what we're doing. I might get a little cheeky here. Kill the crew repairing the oxygen. I'll scare their weapons. We want to tag at least 2 damage into their weapons, I feel. Want to do anything else? Let's distract him by making him repair that with it hacked, because that repairs a lot slower. And damage the crew a little more, huh? Oh yeah, that's a Mantis trying to repair that too. Good luck there, buddy. Alright, if we're going for the long haul, I guess we'll do proper cloak in here as appropriate. Oh, they're gonna ion bomb my Zoltan shields. What kind of jerks are these guys? What is up? We cloak the ion bomb. Like, weapons is the only thing I think I would care about them hitting, so... And even that's not a huge deal. I guess I do want that to still be powered. Also, I don't have my pilot in place, so that would have been really bad if I didn't cloak, I suppose. Are you coming back for more, huh? How you guys doing? Not able to repair anything, almost out of oxygen? That's a shame. Yeah, you were cured, Zapper Gandhi. Engines. But my dodge, that's actually gonna cause damage to me unless I damage their weapons enough that they can't get that shot off, huh? You don't want to take damage in this mess. We're actually looking at a decent amount of damage here now. Oh, I could have hacked to make sure the breach missile hit. Whoops, whoops, whoops. That's okay now. Taking about 1 damage here. Ah, I'll get mildly unlucky and take 2. That's okay. Now we get the pleasure of watching the crew asphyxiate, so it's all good. Ooh, look at him. Like, I think he might actually repair it in time to die. Not quite. Not quite. 78 scrap, though. This is why we asphyxiated their crew. 78 scrap on a hard. They still had one that was too healthy, Crow. I think it might have been kind of hidden visually under some of the other crew, though. So it wasn't the easiest thing to see. That's what a high scrap reward looks like in Sector 8. Even on hard, it's a huge amount. Alright, let's take our guaranteed repair. It's reasonably unlikely we get hurt otherwise, and this beacon could get eaten. We do still want to play it prudent and have full health for the flagship and such. Oh, we gotta jump through Rebel Elites here anyway, huh? Hey, Elad. I intend to do a win. That's ultimately my goal. Yeah. Prepare to fight the rebels, because we want more scrap for funsies here. That's an interesting weapon setup, because that's unpredictable. You don't know if they're going to try to fire 8 lasers at you, or just a bunch of single lasers no one cares about. How do we feel about asphyxiating this guy? That little missile makes me not inclined to, because that's probably going to just stay online for the most part. So let's just dunk their faces and make it so that they no longer have faces anymore. Oh, what happened to you guys' faces? They still got the single missile, I guess. They got that. In lieu of a face, they have a single missile launcher. $57 scrap and 30 scrap. There's like nothing in the store we would want, right? Like, I'm actually just having fun with this breach. I don't want to replace that with anything. Like, if we've got like a halberd or something, it'd be better to have, I guess, but... So, and we've already got a pre-igniter, so we don't have that bit of silliness. Yeah, no, we're fine. Let's just keep pushing forward. Gonna pick that up. The ship name is custom ship name, yes. That is the name of this ship. It's like, we don't even necessarily care about upgrading to hacking right now, because, like, normally we'd, like, oh, hack the shields, do all that thing, but we're just, like, hacking, evasion and, wrecking it with our breach missile now. It's good times. I won't, quite work on, phase 2 of the flagship, but... level 2 medbay is not important for me, RK. I will not be buying that because I would buy level 3 piloting, level 3 doors, level 3 cloaking, level 3 hacking, and more engine levels before I would buy an upgraded medbay. It has some benefits. Occasionally healing your crew faster is useful, especially if you're doing like upgraded teleporter plus upgraded medbay boarding. And it does offer some blue options and events if you get it early. But I don't really like having it much. I mean, it's still not like a big deal, right, Aroma? Like I can hack 3 shields in phase 2 instead of 4, and that's perfectly fine. If I end up upgrading it, that's fine too. But let's just keep brutalizing people here, right? Well, okay, this ship's pretty dang weak weapons-wise. Do we want to... I always think, like, ponder this after I've already launched my hack, so I can't hack oxygen, alas. They don't have a poor Mantis trying to repair oxygen this time. They got someone that could actually sort of repair it. But I would still like the higher reward if we could get it, huh? Crow. I mean, I could use my hacking drone to actually get the breach missile past, since I've got it pre-ignited. That's probably what I actually want to do, is launch the hacking drone, launch the breach missile, get the first breach missile off, then launch the hacking drone, lash it onto something, and proceed from there. So that'll be the plan for phase 2. I might screw it up, but we'll give that a try. Yeah, all right. Let's see what we can do here. We won't worry about it too much, but we'll try. Oh, firing my halberd a little late here, huh? You want to damage that guy more for one more hit? Sure. We want to leave their teleport online because we actually want them to board us. That helps in the job. That guy was trying to do his job there. Oh, that guy I can't even let him through to board. That guy's supposed to be boarding me, and he can't get on board. Oh, they didn't get the oxygen repaired. Now they're boarding. Oh, that's the perfect spot. Look at that, you guys. Just exactly into the super airlock here. Okay, no. You got this much hull left? Okay, no. Don't be silly. You're not allowed to do that with a med bay. No. There we go. 75 scrap once more. Alright, now we're rolling in the scrap. That's all I wanted, just to be Scrooge McDuckin' and some scrap here. Yeah, we don't actually care about upgrading anything anymore. Like, there's several things that are mildly helpful. I just listed a bunch of those, right? Doors, piloting, cloaking, hacking, engines. Which of these mildly helpful things do we want? Let's go like some engines. Sure, let's do that up. There's not any FTL music actually on the playlist, Jim, because I always like it. Like, I love the FTL soundtrack, but I like it a lot better in the context of the game. Necrodancer's kind of the same way. So we're off with in-game music tonight. Greetings, by the way, sir. Oh, look at Mr. Fancy Smancy 10-point weapon system here, huh? Ain't that special? Yeah, level 6 engines helps us avoid this ASB as well, which is nice. Level 1's probably still long enough, because we want the breached hit shields on this, I think. No, we still want it at weapons. Yeah, make sure weapons can sit here with our higher recharge. And with our level 6-man engines, we should get out of here before the ASB even fires, and we won't have to cloak. Our cloak will be available for the next fight. I actually forget the ASB's interaction with the Zoltan shield. Well, it's missing anyway, so that one came a little early. Yeah, I'm actually not convinced the hull laser would be better than the breach missile with this setup I've got here. Like, the hull laser would have been fine, but considering we got the pre-igniter, the breach missile's actually kind of excellent. Like, that's part of why I want to try it out. Like, let's just see what this feels like. It's been a long time since I've really tried using a missile in earnest, right? It's still certainly very situational, but I think the fact we have the pre-igniter actually makes it kind of good here. Oh man, these guys have fake registration. They're trying to ruse me here. And obviously we got it late in a run, so missiles are not a worry, and if we're using breach missiles with the pre-igniter, we're also generally firing one of them in total. No. With the missile weapon, let's just take him out. Make sure we don't get hurt here. Want to be nice and healthy for the old flagship, Areno. And we'll just light everything on fire. I thought he might run down to the weapons too, but that's okay. Oh, we missed! This is an outrage. Hey, Logic, 64 scrap. Alright. Yeah, like, who cares about level 3 hacking? I mean, a buffer at hacking is still pretty good. Don't get me wrong. But if we get that, we can't get anything else we care about. Until after phase 2, anyway. Meanwhile, we could be like, pwa, get all the subsystems all upgradey. And yeah, we have plenty of power. Alright, let's do that. And then I guess upgrade cloaking again for phase 3 or a power or something. Whatevs. Let's see. I'm pondering my hack timing situation here because of their cloaking. I mean, I could always brutalize their cloaking. That is a possibility. Probably just want to lob a breach missile right into their missile bay, though. Make it guaranteed to hit. Yeah. Cloaking, huh? Alright. I think we fired it early enough we can get another shot off. This breach is a 21-second cooldown now, not the 22 of the base game. Catch you later, Glacier, if I didn't already say that. I forgot if I did. Anyway, let's dunk this right before it goes. Or, no, try to do that with the burst helmet. That's okay. Knew it was gonna be close. The fact I'm not targeting their shields with a breach missile is a mistake as well, for the record. It was just fun to breach their missiles. It was not correct, if anyone was wondering. Hey there, Ride TTV. Welcome. I have no idea what the MFK of the Rebel emblem stands for, Zanzi. Should barely be front. There's that. We do get to eat some missiles here, though. Did you firefighting crew go? There you go. Block that one damage. We'll keep manning sensors even though they do nothing, just for, you know, we're respecting the nonsense sensor buys here. I mean, we've got super blastors and 8 crew, whatever. I'm not gonna do the dance where we wait in place. It takes too long. Let's reckon here. Okay. So, let's what do we actually want to hack if it lands, though? Drones is actually kind of tempting. Dude, drones is fun, right? Let's hit drones. If that's actually what we could do instead to land the breach as well, right? Why don't we do it that way? Let's do it that way. That's fun. Just do things that you don't see that often in this run, right? Keep it interesting. And, you know, just moralize them before they can get a power surge off. They did fire 2 missiles in time. Fired 2 entire missiles before they were dead. That was fun, right? Let's go grab that. Fire all of that into the super shield. Yeah, some things are explained, Zapper, like the inside the game files for the Stealth B's name, the DASR-12 or whatever, is the Direct Action Stealth Reconnaissance Ship, is what those letters stand for. But yeah, let's go with the old evasion hack again. Let's see, we've still got 2 Zoltan shields, so let's just eat those, or dodge them all anyway is also acceptable. Oh, that's on engines. Okay. Have some people ready to slap them around a little bit. Okay, so they're launching missiles. Power surge detected. We're gonna go and use a level 2 cloak here, so we get both the missiles and the power surge. Oh, a 2% chance to hit, man. A breach missile. How rude. It's because they mind controlled Gunther. They got the 2% chance through my shields, my cloaking rather. But anyway, we dodged both of those. Was the point there? That's okay. We'll still just go ahead and, you know, kill them so they're not alive anymore. But they did manage to do another damage to us. Alas. Hey, Muffin Drake. Well, that's one of the smoothest hard runs we've had in a long time, huh? Still doesn't, I'm afraid, Aroma. But thanks for the 2 years of continued support, and your upgrade to NG is complete. We now have custom ship name on the high score list. That's kind of what we were going for. I was pushing for a lot of scrap by farming Sector 8, so we ended up with about 150 scrap above average there. I still love that determination is #1, and it's a million, like, just a ton of scrap above anything else there, too. I actually did an analysis recently. The score's pretty silly and not that important, but I checked what my average score for a winning run on hard was, and it was about 5,600. Backpack of Lies was a fun name. I like that one for sure.